Christine.
And I'm Alicia.
And we're the Fiber Alchemists.
So these are new projects that we're bringing. How was your weekend?
It was good. We had a birthday party for Huxley. She turned 1 and it was already. I know. It was small because, you know.
Yep,
But we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was cute. She's getting so big.
I know. And so we're here to talk about all things fiber.
All things fiber.
So we're going to start with cross stitch. And I said last week I was going to force myself to do some FFOs, which I think stands for like fully finished object. It means you
from your thing of shame, your box of shame.
My box of shame.
That has finished items.
A lot of them. And I didn't get any done. So I'm going to show you some other pieces for my box of shame.
We'll just go through the box of shame.
That still aren't done.
That's okay.
That's right.
Then you have more choices when you go to finish them.
So this is Boo to You by With Thy Needle and Thread. And look at her little candy corn necklace. Isn't that the cutest thing ever?
That's really cute.
So she's not done. And this is called For You.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's Plum Street Sampler. And Santa's giving him a candy cane.
Oh, that's cute.
This little reindeer.
Cute, cute. Oh, I love the color of this one.
And this one, I really have trouble with white on black. I don't know. They say if you railroad your stitches, it's better. But this is Silent Night. This is Hands On Design Christmas Collection Part 3. Which will be an ornament someday.
That's cute, though. I love the background on that.
Yes, this fabric is gorgeous.
Love it.
Hard to stitch on, but gorgeous. And then, let's see. I didn't get a whole lot done. Oh, this. So,
What happened?
This, what happened indeed. You have to look at it. So, I have a terrible time keeping track of where I've started and stuff, and I can't, you're not supposed to show the chart, so I'll just show the back. So if it's more than one page, I cut it and tape it together and I highlight it and I scrunch it all up. It's just the way I have to do it. There's people that can just hold their pristine charts up and never do anything to them.
Okay, so yeah, it's 2 separate pages.
I don't get it. I don't know how they can do it. Well, I got it, missed a line.
Aww.
So I have to take the whole thing out and start again.
Take 2.
But it'll be really cute when it gets done. And it is A Country Winter by Plum Street Sampler. I love that fabric. This was in a grab bag I got at Cross Stitch Cupboard in Fort Lauderdale. It's one of the LNSs I go to. I have a place down there because I work a lot down there. And so I go see her and she's wonderful. And that's where I got that grab bag of fabric.
Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of fun. Then you get to try things like a color you wouldn't normally pick out.
It's a mystery bag too. You don't get to see what's in it.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't get any more done on that one, so we're just going to even not talk about it. And I think this is the September Trucking Along, and I got this tall sign done with the pumpkin on it and some other pumpkins.
That's
and
cute.
This is that pattern. And this is
I love this one.
Trucking Along September from Stitchin' Housewives.
Oh, nice. That's super cute. And I love the color of the background, like a charcoaly gray kind of color.
Oops. And I think these are the colors. And what I was going to tell you was, remember last time when I'm like, all you have to do is pluck a thread out. Well, the thread I was using was Weeks Dye Works, which is, they don't cut their thread. It's like DMC. It's one big loop where Gentle Arts and Classic Colorworks cut them for you.
Oh, okay.
So usually before I put it on a thread drop, I cut it.
So that you can pull out.
Well, that one I hadn't, so no matter how hard I pulled it.
I wondered how you were pulling that out. I thought, there's no way I could do that. That's
cut.
40-foot cord.
Oh yeah, DMC, yeah.
I'm like, that's challenge. I have mine in a box.
That's why it didn't come off, but
now you know.
Well, I went to use that thread. I actually started that project and I'm like, oh, duh, it's not cut.
So you can loop it around and then you'd be able to trim it.
Exactly.
Okay. And then you could pull it out and just get 2 threads at a time.
Right. Yep. And this is, I didn't get enough, probably even shouldn't show it, but I got a little bit of this leaf done on January, January Wordplay by Brenda Gervais. Because I think I showed this last week, I finished December.
Yeah, that's cute.
So,
Well, now that we have a better setup, people will be able to see the work. So
Enjoy.
hopefully our projects are showing up nice and clear this time. We're learning a lot.
yes. And please, if you like it, like it.
Oh yeah.
If you don't, that's okay. And
Or if you
wanna
have a
subscribe-
suggestion of improvement,
Suggestion.
because we're learning as we go. So we hope each video gets a little bit better.
And I use a mix of all of them. I use DMC and all three of like the fancy kind of glosses, and some Victorian Motto too.
I only have DMC because I get it at Joann or or Walmart because that's what we have here in town. So sometimes I do have to tweak the colors that I'm using when I work on a project because you just can't always get it in the stores.
So I had another finish, or a
Oh.
finish. I finished
one's
Bitter
cute.
Brew,
Cute.
and then this was before that I finished Spider Legs. I would like you to ice dye when our fabric comes in. We've ordered a couple bolts of Ada. Do some
Yes, we got some
orange
fabric.
ice dye because I am loving.
Oh, we
that.
could definitely do orange.
And then this is the one I'm just starting on, Cackle Lozenges, and I didn't get very much done, but
Cute. That's the bottom of your little banner.
oh. And then here's some Victorian mottos on this one.
That's good colors. I like the greens in that one.
Yeah.
Cute.
And then, oh, the wool and flax. So I moved his little head, I reattached it. It was over here. I had to take it out and redo it.
He had surgery.
He had surgery. And then I filled in just the body there.
Cute. So his body's back on.
His head's back in, and here's some of my 80s perm DMC that was bobbinated. I wonder if I could iron it, if it would make it look better.
I would just clean your straightening iron because
Oh,
you can
use
control
that.
the temperature a little bit more. And so just clean off your straightener really well and then just go quick pass and just very light is the coolest setting
Try
you
it?
can put it on. Yeah,
should try it.
because you could always do the very end too, and then if it messes it up, you know not to mess with it.
And it doesn't bother me that bad, except it just looks ugly, but you know.
One, I think when you were pulling one out, it got a little bit more
It
tangled
would
just
be
because
more tangled, yeah. And this
So-
is the one, this is the gray that I was actually,
trying to pull out. Because I bobbinate mine because I buy the DMC, but
and that's what these are. And I
which
just,
is
you know,
just wrapped. So bobbinated just means that it's wrapped around. So I just have this little, before I flip it over, I guess I should close it. So I just have this little box. I'm pretty sure I got this off Amazon. They're usually pretty inexpensive. And so I can put a link to where the one that I purchased. And so I just put them on these little, that's what she means when she says bobbinated. It may not focus. And it's just wrapped around this little this little cardboard thing. And then I pull them out and match them so I have them in color order, and then when I have a project that I'm working on, I can pull them out and put them all together. So I have a couple Christmas things that I need to work on, and I've already pulled out all the colors that I want for that.
and a lot of people do it that way, because it's easy, if you get another number, a lot of people do by number, you do color, but,
Well, I do it by number in here. I
Oh,
just
okay.
don't have a lot,
gotcha.
so I just buy them as I get to a project so that I don't end up with so many colors.
Right. And then this is my last work in progress. This is Hello Fall. And I
Yes,
got-
and that's what WIP means. It's a work in progress. So something that you're working on, you're not finished with it
got
yet.
a little more of his head.
I think that might be my favorite one right now.
It's super
With
cute.
the tiny little fox on the top. That's cute.
They have some really, I gotta get busy ordering. They have some new really cute ones. Anyways.
So many projects, so little time.
I know.
So I just have one embroidery project that I'm working on. It's hand drawn by me. And I don't know if it's gonna. So I just have these little hoops. I do a little Christmas gift. We do something handmade for everyone, for every family in our family. So each family group gets one, and a lot of times I'll do an ornament. Well, I hand drew this one, and so these will just be little embroidery hoop ornaments. So it's just a little Christmas tree. It'll have snow on top, and then I'll do the brown for the stump on the bottom. But yeah, and I draw on these with friction pens. So when I'm done, I just take my blow dryer on a hot setting, and you just run it over the ink, and what happens is the ink will disappear. So I really, really like using them. They come in multiple colors, and so even if I make a mistake, I just get out the blow dryer and it warms it up, and then it takes it right off. It's really nice.
That's cool.
So that's all I have for embroidery.
You should show the tea towels that you made for me to give out.
I'll have to, I don't know if I have one. I know that you have one, right?
It's hanging on my stove, so next week maybe we'll show that.
Yeah, that was a really sweet Christmas gift. And one that you can make yourself at home. You can cut things out by hand. I've used freezer paper to iron on design, or well, you would use like t-shirt ink or something like that. So we can talk about the different
It could
ways.
be your squirrel project for next.
That'll be my squirrel project for next week, because I have leftover towels from that. So we just took a tea towel, and we only wanted the ones with the red stripes on them. So I have the ones with the blue stripes. So I found a project that I can actually use
There you go.
those tea towels with. And so I'm excited to show that next week for sure. So are we moving on to-
Quilting?
Quilting?
Quilting.
Okay. So I've been working to get my tree skirt done. So this, and this is
love
the
it.
first time I've ever starched and ironed anything.
Oh wow.
Usually I don't do that.
Poor Jay.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
He doesn't care. No, his dress shirts go to the dry cleaner. I'm not ironing all that. So this is the red and white layer, and this was done with a jelly roll. 3 different jelly rolls. One was white, one was the green, and then one is the red. And they were purchased around Christmas time, so they have, they're mostly gold and silver in each piece. So that was the red. And then the green is here. And it's just this gorgeous
It's really pretty.
green and white. So I had leftover jelly roll strips. So what I did, I kind of took inventory, and I had plenty of red and green to make a whole nother tree skirt. So this one these haven't been pressed and ironed, or starched and ironed. So I did alternating, so
that's
red and
cute.
green with the white. And then what I did is I ran out of white strips because I used 40 strips, well, just shy of 40 strips for the other. So you could do 2 of each set. So the green and white have 2 sets, and the red and white have 2 sets. And so then I had a couple strips left. So then I took a couple fat quarters, and I cut them into 2.5-inch strips and sewed them together. So 2 strips equals 1 full jelly roll strip. So I'll have to fussy cut this when I cut the blades, but I kind of have a bonus,
really cute.
a bonus tree skirt,
I like that one.
which I thought, and I like the green and white too. So you can kind of see the seams
Yep.
where I'll have to fussy cut. But I just thought that was kind of cute. And a good way to use up fat quarters, because I'll go to the store, I'll grab some, and I don't have a project in mind. I just end up with a whole stack
really
of
cute.
fat quarters. So yeah, I'm very excited to see this one go together. And on my first one, I can cut the blades out, and then on this one, I just need to press, and then I can cut the blades out for that one, and I can get started on piecing it together.
Nice.
Because you piece it together right on the battings. And I'll share the link to that Craftsy class. So you can, and she even has a video in it, so you can follow her too, which I love.
I love videos,
Because
tutorials.
you can see what they're doing. It makes it so much easier. So, any quilting?
Yes, so this is a previous finish. This is Moda's Finnegan fabric. All except for that pink piece and then the yellow, but all of that is that, and I love it, love it, love it.
So cute.
The pattern is sweetly scalloped.
I love the color combination.
And Carrie, our wonderful long arm
Yes.
quilter, who
From Pleasant Woods Quilting.
what's quilting, who we'll link below. She did I don't know, it's probably hard to tell, but she did a flower.
I'll take some photos of this so you guys
so
can see
cute.
it.
And then the back is this really pretty.
Gorgeous yellow floral. It's so cute.
Love it.
So yeah, the detailing in here, the flower quilting that she did on it is just so pretty.
She's wonderful.
Oh yeah.
She puts the, if you don't want to mess with batting like me, she'll put batting in it for you. And if you don't like to cut it like me, she'll cut it and serge the edges. So
Yeah, she takes good care of her customers.
fabulous. And then we did a sneak peek of this one on Instagram.
Yes.
And it's heading off to Carrie's today. It's going home with Alicia. That's the top, yep. Probably have to get up to show it. There we go. This is a snowflake pattern. And it's done with some of Mr.
Domestic, Snow Day. And we have all those in the shop. You can get them by the yard or the half yard.
And we'll do a quilt kit for this.
You'll have to buy the pattern separately.
Yeah,
So
but we'll, if you like the fabric choices here,
we can just hang it up too.
yeah, let's hang it up here. It's sweaters, and then this is like the Snow Day. 2 solid colors, and then at the bottom,
It's got the mittens. I love that one.
I love that one too. And I'm gonna do another one with 4 different colors, and I think I'm gonna use like a solid color, not white though for the snowflake, but I actually have it here in a
The
second,
color
and
we
I'll
just
show you.
ordered.
Yes.
Yes, that's gonna be really
And
cute.
this is my backing, which
Oh yes, I love that one.
is amazing.
I love that. See, there's so many good fabric choices in that collection. I really, really,
Yes.
really love it.
So that's going home with you.
Yes, because my husband works with Carrie, so he'll be able to drop it off with her.
And then I need to get busy on this one.
You have
A month to get it done?
4 weeks? 4 weeks till Christmas?
Ooh. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. It's okay.
Amateur video person.
It's all good.
And then, so I'm gonna do it with these 3 colors.
I think
I
that's
need
gonna be
one
really cute.
more, because I was gonna do white for the snowflake, but I think actually
That crystalline.
I will do this for the snowflake.
It's that light blue with just a little dustiness to it.
And then this is the back. I thought this was so cute. I love actually, should have done it this way.
I love that one.
And then when we get up to, so I'm gonna make 2 snowflake quilts, and when we get up to a certain amount of subscribers, we'll give away one of the quilts.
We're at 13.
Well,
The last time we filmed, I think we were at 4. So
There you go.
we're doing pretty good. So thank you guys. And
Thank you.
We've shipped out orders. So thank you to everyone that's ordered so
Thank you.
far.
so we'll give away their choice. They can pick
Yes.
whichever one they want.
So this one or the other one.
And then I'm slowly working on my Christmas quilt, the embroidery part of it. So I started on the snowflake one.
That's cute.
I'm hoping to get this done soon, because once I get these done, the sewing part, I've already got the little pieces stitched together. It'll go really quick.
Because that was the one that was a strip quilt too.
It used strips.
Okay.
And you cut little squares and pieced it together.
Okay.
But you could use any fabric. You would not have to. I don't know if it used a whole jelly roll or not.
Well, sometimes you can squeeze out a couple projects out of a jelly roll.
Yes.
So I'll probably write a little post for the blog about how I worked on the tree skirt and what I was able to, because that was 3 jelly rolls plus a couple fat quarters, and I was able to squeeze out 2 full tree skirts. So that's really, that's a lot.
That's a lot. And I think what's holding me up with this quilt, I don't like this white. And I went to Hobby Lobby because I'm gonna go to Joann's. I don't like it. I don't think it goes with
Well,
it.
it's got, I
Yeah.
don't even know if you can see that. It's got like veins going through it.
And I just don't think it goes with it. So that's what's kind of held me up.
It's kind of weird. You may not be able to see that, but it's
Getting
just,
his done, so.
well, and sometimes you just don't love a project and then it kind of goes on the back burner.
And it's not cheap to have a quilt done, so I want it
Yeah.
to be the way I want it. I don't want to do it and then look at it and not be happy. So.
He's also colorblind, so he'll never know.
He won't know, but I will know.
I'll know the truth.
So that's all my, oh, I just want to show on my radar. And my printers like got terrible. But I want to
Or
make
jelly rolls.
I know. I want to make a rug, a jelly roll rug. But here's the thing.
that one.
I love these jelly rolls so much that if I made a rug out of it and someone stepped on it, I'd probably have a heart attack.
Yeah.
So what's
You can't actually touch my rug.
don't step on the rug.
Just put it on the wall.
Just look at it.
It's a wall hanging.
So this one is Summer Sweet.
That one's
oh
gorgeous.
my gosh.
All these colors.
And our Moda order's going in. I gotta meet with Mark.
Yes, we're
and
getting Moda fabric.
and we're getting the new releases that are coming out in 2021. So I want to buy all the
This is
Christmas
cute.
stuff, but
Well, what if they come out with better stuff next year for
know.
Christmas? That's my hard part. It's the like
I know.
I still love some of these. I have if there's a bolt or two that I'd like to get from Art Gallery if it comes back, just because I want to be able to do a project and they're selling out of the shop really fast. That I'd like to be able to get another bolt. It's the Winterberry. I only have a few yards of that left. And I'm like, I'd like to have like a little bit for myself because I love that color.
right?
Or well, the pattern, but oh yeah. So that's the hard part is knowing
I know.
that next year they're gonna have cute fabric too.
And this one's called Canning Day. Oh,
That one's cute.
is it focusing? Can't tell.
Super,
arms are longer.
super cute.
So I can't decide which one's gonna be a rug. Because I love them all.
Do 5 different rugs, 3 different rugs. Yeah, see, those are so cute.
Oh,
I love these springy.
I know.
Because it's freezing today, so it just makes me think, yay, like,
And this one's
warmer
called
weather's
At
coming.
Home. Ooh, isn't that pretty? With the reds in them.
yeah, I like the reds in that one. Because that one you could put out for Christmas, but you
I
could
know.
also leave it out.
All year.
Yeah. That's
So,
cute.
and then I'm looking at, of course, thinking ahead to next year. This is like an Easter basket quilt. I would change the colors up, but
Super cute. I think that's what I love about quilting so much is you can look at a quilt and just seeing it in different colors, it looks like a completely different quilt.
absolutely, it's limitless. And then this one, I love this
So
one.
I'll
that's
go
kinda
under
on
the
my radar.
hashtags on Instagram and be like, oh, I love this in blue. Oh, I love this in red. Yeah.
I know.
And then I buy too much fabric, then I'm in trouble.
Happens.
Vicious, vicious circle. Happens. I'm always in trouble.
Okay, do you want to move on to your?
Yeah, so I talked
yarn?
about yarn last week and how I buy every time we go somewhere, I buy yarn. So when we were in Dublin, we couldn't find very much yarn in Ireland. And then when we got to Dublin, it's called This Is Knit. Wonderful sweet ladies in there. It's Dublin dye. So I also tried to get something that comes from there. So this is Dublin dye. It's this gorgeous red sock yarn, I believe. Merino wool with a little bit of nylon in it, which you do want for a sock yarn. So it does have ply to it, so it can be made into a sock. And I'm trying to think. So Knitting Off Broadway is our local knitting store, just knitting store.
You could do socks there.
You could definitely do socks. So when I was in there, this is called Irish Girls, 3 Irish Girls, and I love the colors on
It's
this
beautiful.
one. They're absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Just mostly gray, and then it's got those really rich colors in it, and I love it. And then this other one is this deep like
That's
burgundy, and so vibrant on there. I just think that's so gorgeous. These are merino, cashmere, and nylon. Super cute. Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Really, really cute. And then we've talked about Monica's before. It's the yarn store that is in Minnesota, and they're also a quilt shop as well. I was able to get some Plymouth
I
yarn.
love that one.
So Grandma got the green that goes with this one, and I
It's really
grabbed
pretty.
this one. So Happy Feet, hand dyed. This one is Tuscan Spice, and it's got these gorgeous fall colors. And I would definitely call this like a confetti style, the way it's dyed. And then I just thought this gorgeous, let's see, it doesn't have a color on it, but just this gorgeous red would go well to do like a set of socks and maybe do the top in one color, and then you can save more yarn. You would be able to squeeze 2 pairs out instead of just one. And I just thought that was so
Really neat.
gorgeous. And then there is a sock store in Fort Wayne. It's called Simply Socks.
Really?
Yes, they are not open all the time. So they have set days where, and I believe they're mostly Saturdays, that the shop is open for you to shop, and then you can always shop online. So you do have to go to their website to see what days they're going to be open. It's only a few times a month, but we went in there, and that's what I did with my Christmas money from Grandma. I wanted to make her proud, so I bought yarn. So this is
beautiful.
Madeline Tosh. And this is Nightfell, and this
Is
is
that like a self-striping?
so gorgeous.
no?
I don't know if this is a self-striping or not, but see how the variegated in the black? Ugh. And then down here, the extra.
Because it's just one skein, right? It's not.
This is just one skein.
That's pretty.
So I don't know if it's self-striping. It doesn't say anything, but I have bought self-striping yarn. And then one of the stores, so the sweater I'm making for my niece, Huxley, we went to the store. It's called 3 Bags Full, and it's in Illinois, Northbrook, Illinois. And so I was there to get that yarn for her sweater. So I was like, I'm here, I might as well grab something. So I got this gorgeous, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that, sock yarn. This one, let's see, it's a wool. So it's a superwash wool and polyamide, if that's how you pronounce it. But I just thought, that is so gorgeous. But someday I'm gonna finish my first pair of socks so that I can make my second pair of socks with all the yarn that I have.
Yeah.
Someday.
There's a problem.
I'll get to it. That's my box of shame, is like I haven't finished it. That's what my box of shame is full of.
I haven't finished.
Sad little work in progress that never got finished. But that's okay.
That's okay. Okay, so this is a previous finish. This actually is from Monica's, this yarn.
Oh, okay.
And it's felted.
I love that shop. I'll link it below.
so cute. I don't know what I'm gonna put in it, but I think it's really cute.
Gold.
At the end of
Put
the
your
rainbow.
gold in there, yeah.
It's my pot of gold. And my terrible Irish accent. But yeah, so it was fun to do.
Could
It was
be a good
like
project bag too.
really big. Oh, well, yeah, that's a good idea.
'Cause
And then when
then
you
you can-
felt it, it just.
Yeah, so when you work with wool, you want to, depending on the project, if you want to felt it, that's okay. Like, that just depends on the project. But some things you don't want to felt. So this one is a super wash wool, so it's made so that you can wash it. Now you aren't going to want to wash it on hot. You're going to want to be gentle with it because it will felt. And it turns into, you can't even see the stitches.
It's like a mat. It's almost like a matting process, felting.
Yes.
You washed it in really hot water with tennis balls or something. maybe,
Tennis ball, and I
or
think
something?
I think I had to use, when I felted a scarf that I made, I think I had to use like a Downy.
Yeah, I don't remember how I did it. It's been a
But
while.
so there's a blanket that comes up that people want you to make, and it's solid merino wool roving, which is not yarn at all. It's just, and people love it. And I have to say, like, I could make you that. We talk about this blanket and I get tagged in it all the time. The supplies are $400 just for the wool roving, and that's about it. I still have to buy, what, size 50 needles?
I think you
which
should get
are-
those all out for Christmas to everyone. That'd be nice. I would like
$4
one.
blankets.
I
The thing is, you can't touch it. Once it's made, you can't touch it.
don't know. Can't lay with it? Well, why would you want it?
Because it's gorgeous.
This, look at how much this picks up.
It's
I mean,
gorgeous, and it's fluffy, and it's soft. And there are
It's
another.
like a wall hanging, or what do you do with it?
Well, they make it look pretty. They make it look like it's this gorgeous, luxurious blanket. You can't touch it. So I'll link the shop below. So there were 2 ladies, they were talking about this blanket. So one, she knitted up 2 little sample sizes just of the wool roving, about, what, $50 worth? So she made 2 little things. One sat on her couch and she didn't touch it at all. And so for a month, she took like progress pictures of what happened. When it got tossed in the wash, it ended up shrinking. It was hard because of the felting process. It turned into this horrible hard rock. And then her dog picked it up the other sample and played with it, and it just shredded. So it's gorgeous and everybody loves it. Everybody wants one until I tell them the price and that they can't touch it once it's made.
Here's $1,000 blanket.
You can't wash it, you can't touch it. So my sister-in-law, I was able to find a Hobby Lobby yarn. It's washable, super soft. It has that fluffy look, but it's a completely washable yarn. And it ended up being so heavy and so, it ended up being kind of like a weighted blanket, and it keeps you so warm. My favorite part about making projects like that, I'm warm while I'm making it. So my crochet hook is probably about this big. I don't even remember what letter it is.
Oh my gosh.
So I did have to order that on Etsy so that I could get it. And it's only about this long. And your arms will get a serious workout. So I did ivory, one big ivory stripe, a light gray stripe, and then a dark gray stripe. And it ended up being just nice and neutral, the colors that she likes. And I sat and waited for her to open that on Christmas. I was like, I've been waiting all year for you to open this. So yeah,
Aww.
and it's washable because they have a pet, they have a dog at the house. And you know, I mean, you can, it ends up on the floor on accident or whatever it is. You want to make sure that who you're giving it to, they can wash it, they can fix it, just like kids' hats. I'll always make that out of, I love this yarn because kids' stuff needs to be washed. It just does.
Speaking of that, the turkey had surgery. I showed this turkey hat last week and plucked one of its little feathers
He's
off.
back together now.
So he had his surgery and got reattached.
Minor procedure, outpatient.
And then we talked about sock monkeys. So these are some of the sock monkeys.
I love them.
These are the brown ones. So that's the girl and that's the pirate,
With
the little mohawk.
Yes. I love the yarn that you picked for that. That's super fluffy.
And then these are the kind of a denim-y. It's called denim, I think. I went and
I think
looked
it
at
is
it.
too.
Bernat?
Bernat? B-E-R-N-A-T?
Denim, I think, or something. And then here's the little girl in that. Yeah, so those were my previous yarn finishes. I don't have anything in progress for yarn, but I do have this beautiful yarn that you got me.
Yes.
And I need to do something with it.
It's
So, anybody has any ideas?
Vidalians?
Comment.
Vidalian? I don't know. However you pronounce that. It's a sport weight, and it's merino.
You know,
It's soft and squishy, and then I like the color that's added in there.
like they spatter.
That's the hard part about ordering online, I think. I like to be there, and I want to be able to touch it.
I know.
So I get Knit Crate, and then I'm like, I don't know what I'm getting. I'm scared. It is always great, but I want to be able to touch it.
So for squirrel projects, which means, you know, random. This one's not so random because it has to do with quilting.
Oh, that's cute.
But these are design boards, and when you're doing your squares, when you lay your fabric on here, it sticks. Because this is just like extra pieces of batting, and this is just foam board, and then a bias.
Yeah, cute.
So I'm gonna make some, this is like a 10 by 10, and then I've got some 12 by 12 cut, and then you lay your project out, and then while you're taking it over your sewing machine from the cutting, you don't mix them up. You don't make a mistake.
Ooh. Well, I might need one. So the quilt that I'm working on with the blues and the mustards from our shop, I want to make a pillow size first to make sure I like the layout of the colors. So I might need to make one so I can lay it out and make
So
sure.
easy.
Because I'm so worried about the stripes lining up because I'm using a couple light colors and then a lot of blues and so many different pattern styles. I want to make sure it lines up and doesn't look muddy or overwhelming with the things. That's a good idea.
Yep.
And that was probably a quick project.
It was so quick. The one thing I did learn from this, I cut all the pieces, and some people use glue to attach the, hot glue to attach the batting. And I saw someone else use spray glue.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I used the spray glue and put the batting on it, and if you can see it, it curled up a little
The
bit.
foam board.
Because of the spray, where I think if I would just used hot glue, it wouldn't have curled
Because
up.
I made a backdrop for for taking photos of the masks, and I put acrylic paint on one side, and it curled. So now I have to lay it just right, because it's permanently curled. I can't get it.
So if I had to do it over again, I would use the hot glue for the batting instead
Because you
of
could get away
spray
with
glue.
just doing the edges too.
Yeah, that's all the one lady did, but then I saw someone else spray paint, and I thought, or spray glue, and I thought, oh, that's good.
Well,
And then
spray glue is nice. It's easy.
maybe if I would have set something on it right away, and it might even straighten out if I set something on it. I don't know, but.
Yeah.
And then my
That's
other
cool.
school project, I haven't been very busy, but I got this rocking chair. You're not gonna be able to see the whole thing. At an auction, and it was black. And so I chalk painted it and then painted it pink, and I just need to distress it, and then I'm gonna put Huxley's name on it and maybe some flowers.
That'd be cute.
So that was
Or
my
her
other school-
birthday.
Oh,
Or middle name.
Huxley Ray.
Mm-hmm. I think I have a picture of her sitting in it.
Yes.
I'll have to share that in the
So I
blog.
just have to distress it and
Cute.
put her name on it, and
So cute. I don't have any squirrel projects.
well, you did a lot.
My Christmas orders are at an all-time high right now. So the shop closes, my other shop closes tomorrow so that I can have enough time to get everything shipped for Christmas for everyone. So then I can get back to knitting and sewing.
And all the things that we
all,
love.
all of the other hobbies I have.
I know, I'm just jonesing for some new fabric and to start a new quilt, and
I know, cause I have one, the one with the blues, I'd love to have that done for Christmas. I just don't know, I don't know if that's gonna happen, and that's okay. Cause they will accept it anytime, I'm sure.
that's right, anytime.
It'll just be a surprise quilt. I made this just for you, surprise!
So we talked about we're getting Moda Fabrics in tomorrow. I meet with our distributor for Riley Blake.
So many cute
And,
fabrics. Hoffman?
Hoffman and Robert.
No, Kaufman. Robert Kaufman.
Yes.
What's the other one?
Andover. It's Hoffman, I think.
Is it Hoffman?
Yeah.
I thought it was Kaufman, Hoffman. Something like that. We'll
So
write
we're
it
gonna
down
have
below.
Lots of new fabric to unbox in the next week or so. Week or so.
Yes.
Oh, I know what else I was going to tell you. So I talked about Mrs. Dalrymple's cookies, and I posted the recipe on the blog, right? You put it on the blog?
No, it's not on yet.
Not yet. It'll be coming.
Tuesday.
And these
Put it
are
on
like
come
the
on Tuesday.
best chocolate chip cookies
The
ever.
best.
I can't take, it's not my recipe, so I'm not saying it just because it's my recipe, but we love them. But I didn't know much about her. It was my great-grandma's neighbor. And so my great-aunt Norma Jean, my grandma's sister, messaged me and said that she has the recipe as well, and that she used to babysit for her, and she was a hairdresser. She called her a beautician back in the day. And that they named their daughter Janet after Norma Jean, my great aunt's sister Janet. So I thought that was really sweet to learn something about her, and her cookie recipe is just going on and on and on and on.
It's so good. My husband loves when I make cookies. Because he looked at me the other day, he goes, I don't have any cookies in the house.
Aw.
I was like, what does that mean? I just don't have any cookies in the house.
Those are the best, and then Amish cookies, which
Oh,
I need
those
to
are
make
so
those.
good.
They're like this big, and they're like sweet and soft.
They're like pancake size, and they're so soft, melt in
I
your mouth.
might.
Grandma bakes them when we go to Minnesota.
Little cinnamon sugar on them. So maybe I'll make some of those and take some pictures and
Yeah,
post
and you
it.
have to separate them. You can't just throw them in a container because they'll stick because they're so soft. So you kind of have to lay parchment or wax paper down and then layer them into your Tupperware. But
I haven't made those in a
those
long
are
time.
so good. I can smell them right now. They have, yeah.
We're
just that-
hungry.
We're gonna have to leave. We need a snack.
So thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Please, if you have feedback, whatever it is, leave it in the comment box. Talk to us, ask questions.
Yeah.
If we get enough people that are interested, we have some giveaways. So
Yeah, like, share, subscribe so that we have more people. Because if there's only 4 people, you know, everybody might win. So share.
Although that's kind of nice, though.
That would be
Everybody
kind of
wins.
nice. So, yeah.
Everybody wins. Well, we hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving. We know this year will be different, but, you know, hopefully you can
We
still
can all
celebrate.
try to make the best of it.
That's right.
It'll be different, and you'll always remember this. But I think if we work really hard, we'll just try to make the best of.
We're going to
These
Zoom
times.
with people Zoom, you know, everybody knows what Zoom. I don't even
Yes.
think you have to explain it anymore. Like before, you'd have to explain what GoToMeetings and things were to people. Now everyone knows.
Now everybody knows.
And the other thing is PPE, because you know I'm a nurse, and like a year ago, no one knew what PPE is, and now everyone knows what PPE is.
Yeah.
It's just really funny. So, yeah. But happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye. Hi. There was no warning.
I told you I would have to do that. So,
Okay.
did I scare you?
Like, what the hell is she doing?
Nothing.
No, I won't be able to stop laughing.
Think of something sad, like your pillows rolling across the field.
That's sad.
It's sad.
Are you gonna do it again?
No, we're already lined up. Oh, wait.
Okay. I'm just gonna drink.
Do we need to start again?
No, it's good.